So hello children, we come to the part 6 of our video lesson on recurring deposits. So as you have seen in my previous video, I have solved all the MCQ question here. I am going to solve from 2022 and 23. This is the very latest question. The traditional type of question, specimen and given by the board. So here we go. This year's real paper 2 part 2. There's a man Salman who deposits 1000 rupees. P means monthly installment for 2 years, and he gets maturity value. The banks, after 2 years, the bank pay him 26,000. So we have to find the rate, but before finding rate we need to know the interest. So this is a 4-mark question. So children, see how we go about solving this. So first thing, see here, I write to get interest is we should know the first formula. We know that Salman's own money, see a simple 1000 rupees he puts for 2 years. So before we do anything, children, before we do anything, we have to convert year into months. Remember, 2 years is 24 months. Okay, so 1000 rupees he puts for 24 months, and interest given by bank is your maturity value. So he gets 26,000. So if you see children mentally, he puts 1000 rupees for 24 months, 24,000, and bank gives him 26,000. Means children, interest paid by bank is 2000. He gets 2000 more. Okay, so his money is 24,000, 24 months, 1000. Every month he goes on the first of the month or before the 15th, and he deposits 1000 rupees. So this is his money, and this is what the bank pays. So rupees 2000 is the interest paid by bank. Now to get rate, children, we use second formula. This was the first formula. Okay, F1 I call it. This chapter has only 2 formula, and I second. So I just write in opposite format. P and n plus 1 into R by 100, 2 into 12 is equal to I. So this is the second formula, children. F means formula, second formula. P n plus 1 into R by 100. So let us substitute. So here this is 4 mark, children. So 1 mark you would get generally for finding his money, second mark for this. So third and fourth mark we will see. So P, children, he puts 1000 rupees. Now we are going to get the rate. Into n, time is 24 into 25. Some children do a big blunder. They write 2 into 3, 2 year into 3. No, time should be in months. R by 2 into 12 into 100 is equal to I. Whatever we can cancel, we cancel 2 into 12 by 20 with 24. This, if you see children, we get 250 R is 2000. This is children, interest is 2000 we got here. So our children rate of interest is 2000 by 250, cancel 0 0, 25 8s are, so we get 8%. So if you see children, other 2 marks, so 1 mark maybe you will get for correct substitution and 1 mark for the rate. So roughly this is 4 mark question, how you will get. So try to show each step. Correct substitution. So we have to find R, let R be here, and then interest is 2000. Okay, some teacher and some children, they directly put this formula. They write full I over here. I hope you have understood what I am trying to say. Is this directly one formula to get answer rate if they are asking rate without interest. P into n plus P into n plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. So means here what we have done, I's value have substituted is maturity value. So direct one formula I, so simply you substitute, you directly will get R. Here we get this, we subtract, then we get I, and then we solve. So this direct method is also possible. So kindly pause the video and copy. Then we move on to another question where we see man named Salman, and this is specimen question of the same year, 2 part 1, which carries 4 marks. This is 2 part 2 in real ICSE. Specimen paper is 2 part 1 carrying 4 marks, where we have to find the maturity value. Here we had to find the rate using interest. So next we move on to specimen paper for this year, which comes much before exam. Here also we see name Salman, who deposits rupees 1200 for 2.5 years at rate of 6%, and what is his maturity value. So for teachers, when we set paper pre-board paper, so we see the specimen paper. For every subject you can see the pattern of question, the level of difficulty, the distribution of mark, all is made very clear when council gives this model called specimen paper. So why I am solving this? Because this is latest, and you see how same name also came, but previous question we had to find your previous question we found out if you see the rate, but real question here we have to find the maturity value. So this is also 4 mark question. So here we go, children, for maturity value. So first thing I told you, children, 2.5 year you multiply by 12 to convert it into months. So 1 year is 12 months, 2 year is 24 months, 2.5 year is 30 months. So to know maturity value, directly I can use formula Pn plus I. So direct thing will be a little bit bigger. So what I do, first I find interest. I know what is Pn, children. Okay, we'll come to that. Pn is 1200 into, so if you want his money, Pn is 1200, children, he deposits for 30 months. So he gets his own money 36,000. So let us see how much the bank pays interest. So P, please write the formula nicely, into R by 2 into 12 and 200. So as I've already explained, this is like simple interest. See my part 5 of the video. So P is 1200, he deposits for 30 into 31. One next, 24 months, 24 into 25, 30 months, 30 plus 30 plus 1 into 31. R is 6 by 2 into 12 into 100. Let us see what we can cancel. 12 cancels over here, 2 15s. So I think denominator cancels. So here we have interest as 15 into 6 into 31. 15 6 are 90 into 31. If you multiply, 9 ones are 9, leave 0, 9 threes are 27. So this is the interest paid by the bank. Once more, when Salman puts 1200 for 30 months, this is his money, children. So maturity value, children, he will get his money P into N plus I. So P is, children, Pn is, once more I am writing here, plus interest is 2790. So he gets take out rupees common, so 36,000 plus 2790. So it will be 38,790. So his maturity value will be 38,790. So once more, we first get the interest. You can do together also over here. Put I over here, Pn over here. Not wrong, but generally we separate I. Then we put down the value of I. So this is his money plus interest, this is what he will get. So this was the specimen paper of this year. And the very last question in this, if you see, I'm going to do MCQ of semester 1 of last year, which was a 4-mark question. But it is like traditional type, as I told you, divided into 4-part question. So children, this is the semester 1 question, the very last question. It had 25 questions carrying 1 mark, 2 mark. This is 4-mark question. Very last question of semester 1 ICSE 2022, which exam happened in December 21. So they had 2 semesters last year. And March again, April, they had another semester 2. So this is a traditional type of question, but divided into 4 parts. So here we go. So in my previous video, part 5 and 6, before I have done all 4 videos. So if you see part 5 and 6 up to here now, we have generally found rate and maturity value. In this particular question, we will see what is the monthly installment over here. And time, I told you, quadratic equation. So this is a 4-mark question. So here we go. Number 1, we have to find monthly installment when interest I is given and time to your children. First we convert it to months. So here we go. I is Pn and same formula. But here children, 2 into 12 into 100. This P we don't know. Once more, interest is 2000. Let's learn while doing. P we have to find children. N is given 24. Always convert to months. Into 25 into R is given 8. By 2 into 12 into 100. So let us solve for P. So if you see children, this cancels. 25 4s are 4 2s are. So we get P is 2000 by 2. So children, P is monthly installment is rupees 1000. Once more, put in the format of I, only P is unknown. So here we have 1 2 3 4 things, children. 1 2 3 4 things. So P is unknown, so we find it out and answer is C. So here children, 25 part 1 question, answer is C, 1000 rupees. Okay, so pause the video and copy, then we move on to the second part of this question. So children, next part of the question, we have to see how much amount is deposited by Joseph. So 1000 rupees he deposits. So amount deposited, children, is P, his monthly installment into N. So he puts 1000 rupees, children. For N is 24 months. So every month 1000 for 24 months. So he deposits what I call his money is 24,000. So correct answer is 25 part 2 C, 24,000. So his money. So first part we have got the monthly installment, 1000 rupees he puts for 24 months, 24,000. How much he will get? Joseph maturity value. Maturity value, children, is his money plus interest paid by bank. So his money, as we have already seen, 1000 into 24, and we already know from part 1 of the question, interest paid by bank is 2000. We use that to find the monthly installment. So finally, if you see, I write rupees outside, he gets 24,000, his money back, plus 2000 interest by the bank. So he's paid back rupees 26,000 as maturity value by the bank. So answer is 25,3 C, 26,000. So this is how we get 3 marks. First mark here for getting monthly installment. So we learn here monthly installment. Second, already we have done how much his money and what is maturity value. Last part, rate, we have done in previous question. Last question of this last part, we will see how we find time in a new situation, part 4. And with that we will end the video. And if you want to see all this 4-part 2 ICSE question I have done, so you have to see my part 1 to part 4 videos. So we move on to the very last part of this question, which is semester 122. We have to find the time, children. Okay, I have a separate video, but see how we do. So there is a new situation. Let P be 100. Okay, I is 52 rupees, 52 P into n plus 1. So as I have told you in earlier part of my video, there are 4 unknown over here. If you see, children, 4 unknown where we are supposed to find. So I we have found, P we have found, N first time we are going to find, and R we have already done. So simply we'll substitute the values, children. P is 100, N we don't know. So this will be a quadratic equation. We will say rate is 8, 2 into 12 by 100. So correct substitution we do. Since this is 1 mark, you won't get any mark for any part. You have to work quite hard to get 1 mark in this particular question. So this cancels. 2 4s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So we have n plus 1 is 52 into 3. So if you make quadratic equation, children, n square plus n is 52 into 3, 156. So if we arrange n square plus n minus 156 is 0. So you have to see my video on quadratic equation, how we break the middle term. Here again I'll tell you in short how we break 156. So very important, 156, children, already you know we got from 3 into 52. Okay, so you can find the prime factor of 3 into 52, 3, or like 156 directly you can write. You get 52 to 26 to 13. So we get, you multiply them in such a way that we get 1. Okay, 1 over here with n. So we get 12 and 13. 12 13s is 156, and if you take plus 13 minus 12, you get plus 1. So children, n square plus n minus 156 is 0. We break it into 13n minus 12n. This you have to see my class 9 video of factorization also, middle term breaking, and class 10 also. So basically we learn this in class 9 where we have factorization. Minus 156 is 0. Take out n plus 13. Take out minus 12, n plus 13 is 0. So n minus 12, n minus 13 is 0. So n plus 13, either n minus 12 is 0 means n is 12, or when n plus 13 is 0, n should be minus 13. This is not possible, children. Minus answer over here, minus time. So n is 12 over here. So you can verify also, children. You put n as 12 in this formula, you will see, will get 52 rupees. If you want to verify, let me use a different color ink. If I say whether my answer is right or not. So when you verify, children, P means I's, I put n. P is, we have got 100 rupees. P into n into n plus 1 plus into r we have got 8 by 2 into 12 into 100. So if you see such a value 100, it cancels, 12 cancel, 2 4s are 8. So interest I get 13 4s are 52 rupees, means my answer 12 month is correct. And if you see the option children, options are 18, 30, 12. If you see option 18, 30 months, these are all months, 12. And the last option if I see is, I think, some value 6 whatever. So here if you see, the correct answer is 12 months. Okay. So once more children, here is a new situation. First time we are doing, so I have made a separate video on time. It comes rarely, but it does come children. This is second or third time in ICSE because it involves quadratic equation, and this alone, if it comes in traditional type of question children, this will carry 3 or 4 marks. Because see the working, how much you have to work hard. First substituting, okay, we get a quadratic equation, we break the middle term, we get the value. So generally this is 3 mark question minimum. So here I have verified why 12 is right. So my correct option is, so this was semester 1 question 25, 4 parts and carrying 4 mark. Okay, so that year semester we have 1 mark, 2 mark and 4 mark, but this year onward we have 15 questions and each carrying 1 mark. So with this I have almost solved all the questions from 2014 to 2023. 2021 I have not done because there was no ICSE because of COVID that year. So 1 to part 6 videos are there, 5 6 are latest you see, but if you want you can go back and see part 1 to 4 where you can understand the full concept and ICSE question based on recurring deposit, which is the second chapter of our commercial mathematics and ICSE syllabus. Thank you children for watching this video lesson.